Hey everyone, it's Lisa, and today I'm going to do my Bare Mineral favorites type video. I'm going to show you just some of my favorite products, some things that I think would be great for everyone, and also just show you a few brushes and stuff that I use. But first of all, I want to thank Liz, and her YouTube name is LizFish1, I believe, because she is kind of what got me started on the whole Bare Minerals, and it's because I loved her makeup, and she was wearing the Bare Skin eyeshadow Glimmer, and once I got that, I was just hooked. And so you'll see I've got a whole tray of Bare Minerals now, and I've also got to thank, you know, my just sweet subscribers, because I've had so many people send me some of their extras. You know, Carol, Claire, oh goodness, all kinds of people send me things, and I really appreciate it because I love it. I'm just tickled to death with all of it, and I've been going and just getting more and more things, and I can honestly say I don't think I have returned one single thing that I've gotten. I've loved every single thing, so that says a lot for me, because I will take something back if I don't like it. And Ulta's real good about taking stuff back, and that's where I get my Bare Minerals. Everything you see, I'll tell you, most everything I've either gotten as a gift or I've gotten at Ulta, because I don't have a Sephora and I haven't ordered anything. I've gotten one eyeshadow from eBay, and it was the Tan Lines, and I cannot remember the seller. I'll try to look it up and see who it was, but you can pretty much, if you go on eBay and you type in Bare Mineral eyeshadows, just look for a good power seller. Look for somebody that's got good feedback, and I think that, you know, I can't imagine you having too much problem with that. So, first of all, I would have to say it would be hard for me to pick my favorite eyeshadow, but one that I put on and I'm never disappointed is the one I have on today, and it's called the Bare Skin, and it was the first one I got. And let's see if I can find it here. Okay, here it is. Okay, one negative. There's actually a few negatives. First of all of them look the same, and I'm thinking about maybe labeling them on top, because once you pick them up and have to look at the name underneath, then you're letting they get where this one isn't so bad. They do have the sifters, but a lot of them, you know, a lot will come out. So let me see if I can swatch this Bare Skin, and about that much comes out, and that's about how much I use. And my favorite brush out of all of them that I have for putting these minerals on is the Sonia Kashuk. This is considered or called their large blending brush. And what I do is I just get some in my brush, like that, and I'll swatch it for you so you can see what color it is. It's just beautiful. It's like a, I don't even know how to say, it's not even like pink. It's more just like a, I don't know how to even describe it. It's just like a skin tone, but with a little bit of oomph. And what I do is I get it in my brush like that. First of all, I use my Laura Mercier Wheat Eye Basics. Love this stuff. I could really get rid of every other eye primer I have, because I never plan on using anything but this. And I put that on, and then I get some in my brush, and I literally just kind of dot it on like that. And I go all the way up to my crease, like that. And I do it on both eyes. Let's see if I can, I hate to put much more on, but I just dot it on like that. And I dot it all the way up, and I don't worry about any blending at first. And then, let's see, I take this brush, which I realize I think they have discontinued this brush. I got it on the Smashbox website, and it was on that going, gone type section. But I love this brush, and it is the number 11 chisel brush. But I think Eco Tools, or it might be Japanesque, one of those does a chisel brush, and I'm sure other ones do too. But I take this brush, and I just soften out the edges with this brush, like that. and you'll see it'll just ease right into that wheat shadow. And also, you can see how one shadow, once you go into your crease, it almost gives you the depth of two. And that was, I remember when I first saw that video with Liz, with her bare skin, I just loved the way her eyes looked. And I said, is that the only shadow you have on? Because I couldn't believe it, but it is. It just is so pretty. Now, I was telling Gina this morning. Somebody, I cannot remember who it was, said it's good to see somebody not a slave to the outer V. And that is so true. When you put this on, please don't, you might be tempted to think, oh, something would look good on the outer V, or something would look good in the crease. But I have just loved using the one shadow, and I think it's just such a pretty look, and it's just so nice for me now not to have to worry about, you know, I don't know, all that blending, and it's just wonderful. I've really enjoyed not using a bunch of shadows. So those are the brushes, and I'm going to do some more swatches for you. So that's bare skin, and then another one that I really like is Nude Beach. On the Bare Essentials website, you'll see, I think there's 3 or 4 different kinds of eyeshadows. There's the glimmer, the matte, there's a glimpse, and then a regular shadow. I have found that the ones I like the best are the glimmers. And when you swatch them, you're going to think, oh my gosh, that's way too glittery. But don't think that, because you can blend them out where there's hardly anything, but you'll still get that shine. Let's see, and this is the Nude Beach, and it's a glimmer also. And so I would get some just on my brush, and I'll show you what the Nude Beach looks like right beside the bare skin. So that's, see how the Nude Beach has more of like a purpley tone. It's more of a cooler color, where the bare skin might be a little bit more warm. But they basically, you know, look a lot alike. I love them. And let's see, let me try to show you. Another good one is, let's see, Heart. And I believe Claire sent me this one. And this is one that's a little bit darker, but it's still beautiful. And this one's available at Ulta. And matter of fact, the girl told me that this was a really good seller, and a lot of people liked it. So that is the Heart right there. And you can see that it has a lot more depth. And it just gives you a little bit darker color if you want something a little bit darker. And let's see here. Another one that's real popular is Tan Lines. And like I said, I got that one. My husband ordered it for me from eBay. And here it is on the end. It's much more of like a coppery type color. And see, I'm really blending these out. If you were to just dot them on, you might, you would get more of the actual color. But I haven't even used that one yet because, I don't know, I'm just so hung up on my regular ones. And then one that I've had a really long time, I remember before I even made YouTube videos, I bought this. And I think I saw Lollipop 26, Laura, using this, and it's the Queen Tiffany. And this is a great one if you like the darker, like the really darker colors. And it's not real dark. Here, I made a mess. But it's, and that's down here. As you can see, it is just gorgeous. It is like I don't even know how to describe it. Like a little bit of a plum and burgundy and all those colors mixed together, and it's just gorgeous. It looks really good with like a black liner, and I remember she put a little bit of carbon in the outer V, so if you wanted to use that just for a smoky look. And then another one that is popular that's a little bit darker is Sex Kitten, and they sell all these at Ulta. And I forgot I even had this one, and then found it in my drawer when I was reorganizing my makeup. So we'll put it right here. Oh, goodness. I made a mess with Sex Kitten. But that's it. So you can see it's a much darker look. And before I wash my hands, I want to show you, I got a new one that I was saving for Friday to show you in my haul, but I'll go ahead and show you that I really like this new one. And that is another negative, is these can be messy. But it's just something you have to deal with. And my new one is black. I believe it is a, it's not a glimmer, so it's not as, it might be a glimpse or something. But there's it. So it's a good gray. And it makes just a beautiful, yesterday I wore it right by itself with just black shadow liner and pink lipstick, and I loved it. So that's a good one. And I'll be right back. I'm going to go wash my hand off real quick. Products that I am loving are all the face products. Now, saying that, I have tried the regular Bare Minerals foundation. I think I've tried it twice. I haven't tried it this time, and I haven't tried it since I have started using the Laura Mercier. Today I have on the Laura Mercier Natural Beige and Classic Beige foundation on. But I've had a couple people ask me, have I tried the matte, the Bare Minerals matte? And all of you know I don't want a matte look, but I'm curious how matte it is. So for those of you that use the Bare Minerals foundation, if you want to leave me some feedback on that, I'm just curious about that. And would it still be matte after I used all my other stuff that I'm getting ready to show you? So one of the first things that I got from Bare Minerals after I got the bare skin is I saw these. Ulta has these, and I believe they are, where's my other one? Here it is. These, and I believe they're like $21. This would be an excellent thing if you want to start and see, you know, if you like this product. This is blushes, and I have on one today. It's called Ginger Spice, and it's just a good, I actually have it kind of as a contour, and then it's got Pink Ice, and both of these are just awesome blushes. And then this one is a really neat thing to get because it has the Bare Radiance and the Faux Tan. The Bare Radiance and the Faux Tan, this is a really good one to get because, and they have the little things where you can, you know, go to either side. But the Faux Tan is just a wonderful bronzer. I mean, it is just gorgeous. And the Bare Radiance is just like, evidently there's several different radiances. There's Bare Radiance, like Rose Radiance, Pure Radiance, and the Bare Radiance is a highlight powder it's not as noticeable, I don't think, as the Pure Radiance. Saying that, you guys know I've already showed you the Pure Radiance. And where is it? Radiance. And it's a lot like the Laura Mercier Candlelight. And this today, what I usually do is put it on with my 129, which is what I've been using lately as a powder brush, and I dip it in there and I use it as a highlight. So let me show you, and it would give you a look kind of like that. Today I even took my 224, got a little bit of the Bare Radiance in it, and blended out my contour, or blended out that bare skin, just to give myself a little bit of something up there, which I do that sometimes and sometimes I don't, whatever, if I am taking the time. So this is what I've been using for my powders. I also have the Mineral Veil. Now Gina Bina Weena said that I would probably like the hydrating Mineral Veil, so I might give that a try, but this is just the regular, and it's like a setting powder. It's just wonderful. I have it on today. And this one is the Feather Light Mineral Veil, and it's kind of like the HD powders. It just makes everything look airbrushed when you put it on. So recommend that. And then let's see, blushes. Like today I have, this is the Rose Radiance, I think is what I have on today for blush. So there's all kinds of, you could just go on and on and on. Like I said, the biggest negatives to me is that everything looks the same. I want to label the tops of them, and that it can get messy. But really, for the look that you get with all of them, I think it's worth it. Now, other things that I like is I just got this, and I've been wanting your feedback, and I've gotten a few negatives, but mostly positives on the Well Rested, and that is the Under Eye Brightener. It's called Bare Minerals Eye Brightener. It's SPF 20, Well Rested, and I have it on today, and I've tried it with 2 different brushes. The first time I put it on with this brush, which is it's a MAC 192. I got it at the CCO, so I'm sure it's probably discontinued, but I was getting it in there and I was patting it on underneath my eyes. Then today, in the last couple of days, I've been using my 224 and just kind of dusting it on. So you'll have to tell me what you think about this versus the Bobbi Brown, because I really kind of like this. You know, today I did use a little bit of my Clinique concealer, and I'll put in the down bar which one it is. But before I use my Mercier mineral powder foundation, I always take a little bit of that Clinique foundation or Clinique concealer on a fluffy brush. I believe it's a Bobbi Brown blending brush that I use, and I get the few spots that I have, and I get around my nose, places that are hard to get with powder. And I did touch up a little bit in the darkest places of my eyes. But the bottom line is I really am liking this Well Rested. Now, I've been told by a lot of people that Bisque and Summer Bisque would be even better, so I think I'm going to try one of those. I'm going to go maybe today and see which one they think would be better for me, because I remember hearing, I'm sure you guys have seen Lisa and Leslie on QVC, and I have not seen a real good Bare Minerals show, like one of those, you know, couple hour long shows since I started using Bare Minerals. So if you guys know of one that's coming up, please, you know, email me and let me know. But I remember Lisa saying that she could not do without her faux tan and her Summer Bisque. So I'm just curious to see how I would like the Summer Bisque. So just let me know what you think about the Well Rested, because I really like it. You know, I've been asked, do I like it as much as the Bobbi Brown, and I really do, because it seems lighter to me. So far I like it. Now this is the Flawless Definition Volumizing Mascara. I have it on today, and I don't know if you can see my eyelashes, but I like it. It's got a neat, it reminds me a lot of the Benefit Bad Gal, but really even better. It has, as you can see, it has more product on it, and I really like it. I mean, I like it a lot. And today I have on one of the Buxom glosses. Now this came in one of those little sets that I got at Christmas, and I've already raved on these before. This is the Lily, and these little ones have brushes. I'm not sure what makes some have brushes and some have the wands, but this is just a real creamy pink, and it does plump your lips, but it doesn't do it by stinging it. It does it with that minty kind of peppermint feeling. So I love these. I loved every color of these, and I don't use them enough. So now that I'm kind of on a Bare Minerals kick, I've been using a lot more of my Bare Minerals stuff, and I just love it. So I hope that helped you guys know where to start. Basically, I can tell you I just have loved every single thing that I've tried. I can't really think of anything that I haven't liked, except for the first couple of times I tried the foundation, I didn't like it. So maybe it's gotten better. And like I said, this brush right here, the Sonia Kashuk large crease brush, I have found to be the best for the glimmers and everything. And then this little brush, and let's see what this is. This is the Pure Radiance. And I've just liked everything. It's kind of gotten me on a Bare Minerals kick, and I can say that every time I go in Ulta, there is like a crowd right there in front of the counter. The next eyeshadow I want to get is Drama. A lot of you have said that Drama was a great one, and they don't sell that at Ulta. So I think Gina might get that for me at Sephora, or I'll order it or something. So if you have any good suggestions, please leave them for me below and let me know what you think and some of your favorite things. And I think that's it. So let's see. I guess I'll do a quick outfit of the day and then I'll let you go. And my next video, if I can't get to it before Friday, I'll see you Friday. And if not, maybe I'll get to do that one where I'm showing all the things I'm doing different. Kind of my less is more video, because I'm kind of looking forward to that. So I'll be right back with my outfit of the day. Okay, today I've just got on my black maxi dress that I got at New York & Company. And I've got my Coach bag, which I love, and I get at least probably 3 compliments every single day I go anywhere in it. So this is just something comfy that I have on today just to run errands. For accessories today, I just have on my love ring, and this is called a St. Kilda's love ring. And I have on some bangles that Angelique gave me. I have on just some hoop earrings, wedding ring, and then I have on something that I was so excited about. I couldn't wait till Friday to tell you about it. Yesterday when I went in Ulta, the new Essie fall line was out in their nail polishes, of course, and I got this color, and it is called Psyched, and it is the most beautiful army green, like a military green, but it's got like a little bit of gray to it, and I just love it. It is beautiful, every single color. Matter of fact, I asked her when they were going to get those little kits, because they didn't have those that have all the, 4 little colors in there. And she said they would probably get those this weekend, but I'm not even going to get that. I'm just going to go ahead and get every one because they are just gorgeous. There's one called Little Brown Dress that's like a real dark brown. And then there's the classic Metro Chic type color that's a brown, purpley gray. A real pretty like burgundy, a red, and then a real pretty mauve type pink. So if you can get out and look at these, this is absolutely my favorite, because I want one of those. I'm sure you've seen those military jackets are kind of really coming in this year. The the army green surplus type jackets, and I had one of those when I was like in junior high, and I loved it. I've always loved like camouflage and stuff like that, so I can't wait to get one of those, and this is just perfect. So I wanted to tell you about this so you could go out and get it. And I guess that's it. So please, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below, and I will see you real soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.